I don't know why they thought zippers on the sleeves were a good idea. What is up, my Inawebby type people? Welcome to Shareware. Now, if you've been here before, then thank you, and if not, then welcome. My name is Joshua Hamilton. Now, I know it's been a while since I have done a white table video or a video in general, but when a product comes along that is as awesome as what's inside this box, you gotta bust out the freaking IKEA, and you gotta do it. Now, today we're looking at and discussing the Omaker M4 Bluetooth speaker. This thing is splash proof and shock proof and self-proclaimed the best outdoor and shower speaker ever. Now, this thing is currently on Amazon for $34.99, and I have heard rumors that it's dropped as low as $24.99. Let's open this bad boy up and see if it is in fact worth the price. Drum roll, please. God, that's annoying. So, opening up this lovely cardboard facade, you are greeted by the speaker and a little pouch for accessories. Let's go ahead and run through the accessories real quick. In the accessories box, you get the standard micro USB charging cord and a 3.5 millimeter jack in case you don't want to use the Bluetooth or the NFC. And then also, of course, the speaker, which looks to be of great quality. Now, this thing is a 5-watt IP54 rated speaker, which means that it is of quality that can be used in military and emergency equipment, which is how it is not only splash resistant but dirt resistant and an all-around beast when it comes to the elements. It's Bluetooth 4.0, which doesn't get much better than that. I love me some Bluetooth 4.0. I have yet to have a problem attaching to anything that is Bluetooth 4.0, and this is no exception. I was able to pair to this in under 5 seconds, and range, it says 33 feet. Not only did I get 33 feet out of it, I got it through walls, which is pretty awesome. You're not going to lose connection if you have this up in a room of your house and you take your phone to a different room. You're not going to lose it. It's going to continue to play music from your device, which is awesome. Now, like I said when describing the 3.5 jack, it also has NFC, which if you are too lazy to attach the Bluetooth to your device, you can always make it bump uglies and connect that way, which is a cool feature. Now, at a full charge, this thing will last you 12 hours at 80% volume, which 80% volume is pretty damn loud with this thing in all actuality. Way louder than you would ever need in a bathroom, or I think 80% volume is actually what I've used with this thing inside a full-size basketball gym when shooting hoops. So 80% volume, pretty damn loud. Now, there are speakers in this market that look completely identical. Seed Force. Seed Force. Seed Force. Now, Seed Force claims to have a bigger battery and USB 4.1, which is 0.1 better naturally, and to be completely waterproof and not just splash proof. Now, as I like to do when I see two products that are similar with different names, I did a little research, and it was ridiculously hard to try to figure out who was the original and who was the copycat. But I've come to a deliberation, and I have decided that Omaker is the original and that Seed Force is in fact the copy. Reason one would be if you tried to find the Seed Force Electronics website, the only thing you're able to find is a grain harvester company out of New Zealand, and Omaker actually has a website. Now, digging a little bit deeper, I did find that Seed Force is owned by Omaker, which I actually have heard of that company. But going back to the website thing, Seed Force isn't labeled on Omaker's site. Omaker doesn't list the M4 version on their site, and Omaker does. As well as Omaker has 3 color options for the M4, and Seed Force only has it in the military green. So I don't know if this is maybe a partnership or a copyright issue or what exactly, but it is interesting. Especially since if they really are identical, how is one completely waterproof up to 3 feet and one just splash resistant? And honestly, the only thing I can think of is that one company is a little bit more ballsy when it comes to their marketing campaign, and the other one is potentially more reserved. and doesn't want to reimburse you when you go 6 feet deep and it breaks. But anyways, getting back to the speaker, I really like the design. I like where the buttons are. They're that rubberized plastic, but they're not difficult to press, and it actually makes life pretty easy. Again, with the audio auxiliary and reset, just like most electronics that are water resistant or waterproof, depending on the version that you bought, it's got that rubberized door that, you know, snaps right back in. Now, I know I did an unboxing, but I've actually been using this thing for about a week and a half because I wanted to make sure it was of quality enough to even warrant breaking out the camera and making a video about it. And I gotta say, it definitely is. The rubberized lanyard makes it super easy to hang up in the shower or to strap it to my camera bag. So when I'm doing long hikes by myself to get some photos, it just makes it really easy. It's nice to be able to have some music going on when I'm out there by myself being all rugged and masculine. You know how it is, ladies. And like I said earlier, I've even used this thing in a basketball gym, and it was more than loud enough to annoy everyone that didn't want to hear my music, which is always a great feeling. And I have intentionally dropped it to test its durability. I wouldn't, you know, expect it to take a bullet for me at $34.99, but it is durable enough to handle what I needed to handle, and that's pretty awesome. And having a small 5-watt speaker, the sound is absolutely superb out of this thing. Now, finally, the piezo resistance, the reason why you're even here, which is to hear this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on and then I'm gonna pair it to my iPhone just so you guys can kind of get a feel of how fast it does pair. Okay, so we're on. Now I'm gonna go to Settings, Bluetooth, Omaker M4, and we're connected. So less than 2 seconds, honestly. I was trying to figure out a song that I could possibly, you know, something I can show that, you know, I think would actually do a good job of showing the clarity that this thing has. Granted, you're gonna be hearing it through my lav mic, which is not the best quality to begin with, so I'm sorry for that. You're not gonna get the full experience.
I see sounds in my mind. I hear colors as I go. We all walk side by side, even if we're on a different road. I know, 'cause this is something bigger than us. This is something bigger than us. Yeah, yeah. Even if we're on a different road, I know this is something bigger than us.
So that's full volume. This is my actual talking voice to show how loud it is.
Don't need to separate, remember that these times cooler. We ain't dealing with segregation for all the schoolers. Throwing dirt on the work of Malcolm and Martin Luther. We stand together, let's make it different than what we used to.
So that was just a taste of, you know, what it sounds like. That was actually on a YouTube video, so sound quality already wasn't that great, but that can just attest to how clear this speaker can actually be. Pairing super simple, sound loud enough to make it worth the $34.99, and also clear enough to make me think that it's worth more than that. I've heard a lot of speakers in the $80 range for Bluetooth that, you know, don't sound as good as this thing. I was genuinely surprised when I saw how little it was, how much power it's able to put out without distorting. Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money. So if you find it for $34.99 on Amazon, that's a pretty damn good deal. If you get it for the $24.99 price point that it's rumored to have been at, that's a damn steal. And right now, if you go to Amazon and you use code Omaker during checkout, it is only $19.99, which, why are you even still here? Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Let me know if you have any questions about the Omaker M4, and I will try my best to answer them. Love you all. Deuces, kitties.